Hello, and just a brief video today because look, I've received a package in the mail. This one came from Good Luck Buy and all the way from China. I bought some bits and pieces, some electronic components, and hopefully in here there will be a multi-rotor frame, a composite multi-rotor frame that I just saw and thought, well, I'll see if that's any good. Now, the Chinese, sometimes they pack stuff well and sometimes they don't. Listen to this. I'm not optimistic, but I might be proved wrong. So let's open this package up and see how well it's packed and what's inside. The package itself is covered in DHL tape, even though it was sent by registered mail. You see registered mail. So let's get inside it and see what might be there. I can see the shape of the box, so I should be able to just cut along this line. I've bought a number of bits and pieces from Good Luck Buy and I've had, you might say, mixed results. So I tend to keep my orders to a minimum. They're certainly not the most reliable Chinese supplier, but they do have some interesting products at pretty good prices, and like so many of these Chinese places now, prices include the cost of shipping, which does tend to reduce the overall price. So let's just see how well they handle this order. Where are we? The box has been slightly crushed in transit, but I don't think there's anything too breakable in there, so hopefully that won't affect. There we go, look at this, a wonderful Aladdin's Cave of goodies. What have I got here? Oh, that's right. Ordered a few electronic components, some ICs, integrated circuits for some stuff I'm building. This is a, what is that? Oh, this is a USB power supply. I'm going to have a look at that because a lot of stuff these days is powered from the USB port. And if you want to run it from mains, you need something like this. But some of these have been diabolically bad. I'm going to put it on the bench and test it out. What have I got here? Oh, that's just a little thing for my computer. Don't really have to worry about that. A little multi-card reader, SD card reader for your PC. I'll check that out. And here's basically, hang on. Oh, yes. Where are we? In here, unpacked, bloody Chinese, look, is this board here. And this board here is a little signal generator board that I need for another project. And look, they've just thrown it in. The pins are bent. There's no anti-static because there's static sensitive devices on these. They've thrown it in the box like that. Absolutely awful. I mean, I find it hard to recommend Good Luck Buy when this is their attention to detail. It's, quite honestly, it's pretty bad. But also I got 5.8 gigahertz patch antenna. And, oh, it's all wrapped up. Anyway, you can probably see through the packing there. 5.8 gigahertz patch antenna, which is part of the FPV series. I got these, already got one of these from another source. Thought I'd try the Good Luck Buy one because the price was slightly lower, and we'll see, make sure it works properly. Again, just thrown in the box. And here is the multi-rotor frame. It doesn't look too bad, to be totally honest. Let's have a look here. I forget how much it was, but I'll put a price along the bottom of the video here so you can see how much it was, and we'll work out whether it was actually worth the money. And of course, I've got my aluminum multi-rotor frame that I've made. Oops, bits flying everywhere, so well packed. This one seems to have kind of plastic molded ends for your motor, and a little short carbon, and these are pultruded carbon, so they will split if you crash. It has a center point. There's no instructions, of course. I think these must obviously go in here, and the whole thing, it's quite a small multi-rotor. Not very big. I mean, here, if you look at this, you can see that the size is not large, but I really wanted to try out something like this, and it's a fold-up one, so you can actually fold this up, which is what I was looking for. Something that's small and compact I could fold up, perhaps carry in the car, so if I'm driving around and I see something worth filming, I'll pull it out, away you go. Oh, you get a USB cable for the other board. Yeah, and that's really about, oh, what have I got here? Look, a little jumper that fell off that other board, which didn't even come with documentation either. So there you go. I'll put this multi-rotor together, we'll see how it goes, we'll see what the value quotient is like, but I've got to say I'm not impressed with the packing, and it shows in the way this, I don't know if this board will work, but oh, goodness gracious. I think the old adage is somewhat true, you get what you pay for, if you're lucky. So Good Luck Buy, more of Good Luck Gamble I think. Some stuff, like the frame, I don't think it'd be possible to break that in the mail, I'm sure they'd try. Some stuff okay, some stuff not okay. So buy with caution, Good Luck Buy. There's some really interesting products there. I just wish they had a better commitment to packing properly. And I mean, this took, I think it was nearly, I ordered it well before Christmas. So 3 weeks, I think, maybe over 3 weeks to arrive. Yeah, I'll get on, start using some of the stuff. I'll tell you if it actually survived that journey in that box. Thank you for watching. More stuff coming up really soon, especially the FPV series, which I've started filming, and if the sun stays out, I hope to get the first segment finished today. Thank you for watching, and if you're not a subscriber, subscribe, blah, blah, you know the usual stuff. Well, here we are. I've actually put it together temporarily, just a couple of the bolts, and you can see it's a small quad frame. It has little carbon, well, it's just not carbon, I think it's just fiberglass with some black dye. I don't think it's actually carbon, so I'll get a bit of a close-up on here so you can have a look. You can see it's got little outriggers there that provide the undercarriage. I mean, it's not a bad piece of kit so far. A few bolts missing. I'm not surprised at all at that. It's supposed to be a fold-up, and I guess, yeah, you can fold up the arms. I'll put it together. I've got the open pilot board and a FIFO board, which I can put on here. I don't have a KK board. I'm not that impressed so far with the KK board. They drift a lot. Don't have accelerometers, only gyros, so... I'm going to put the open pilot board on here. I'm going to put it together, see how it works. I'm just looking at it. I think there's going to be a few issues with this, but for the price, it's probably not bad. We'll get it up in the air. We'll see how it flies. I mean, I'll weigh it. Haven't weighed it yet. Weigh it, see what the weight is, and take it from there. I'm on a FPV, this one. So it's going to have one of the FPV projects we're doing will be FPV multi-rotor. Might be a bit small for good FPV, although they're very light, hello, my alarm's going off. The very small, very light FPV system that I've built up here won't weigh this down too much. So put it together, watch for the upcoming video on how, whether, and if this thing flies. See you again soon on RC Model Reviews.